height don't mean what we think it mean. Boy, I tell you, bro, it's mind blowing, man. Welcome back, guys. It's been a while. My kid's almost here, and I'm ready to tell him that height don't mean what we think it mean, man. Man, I got called short today. I got called short today by a person that don't really matter, but it is what it is. I got called short. I'm 5'8", guys. But when a 5'8" guy gets called short, it is automatically a test. That's how I look at it. It's a woman that's teasing you. When women say, hey, me and you about the same height and she 5'2", that's her communicating that y'all are the perfect match. But she's just teasing you. You feel me? Because a woman that's 5'2", and a man that's 5'3", she gonna think she's taller than him, right? Let me go ahead and get back on topic. Height don't mean what we think it means. See, when a woman like a man that's tall, right? They like the idea of a man being tall. 6-foot men giant party took place in UK the other day, and although it was a bummer, right? Some man them decide to, throw some party. Women were excited to go because the guys there were going to be giants. He's 6 foot tall, right? They wanted to go over there because of the idea of a tall man, right? It's glorified. And I'm going to tell you why it is. And there's a good reason why it is. But it's not what we think it is. See, being tall, being 6 foot and above, that's what I'm classifying as tall, right? The reason why women love it is because it signals masculinity. And women love strong signals of masculinity. Being tall as a man gives you the title of overseer of other men. You look down on other men. It is a signal of masculinity. It's what it represents. So when you are much bigger, pixelated on the screen than anything else, women will visualize you first because you will draw attention. A guy that is 6'2", walking among men, normal men that are 5'8", women will spot that guy out first. That usually represents leader. So the point what I'm trying to get at is it sends off a signal. A signal. A signal doesn't guarantee anything. It's just a signal. Being tall is important to women, and we look at it so much because that man didn't have to do anything to be tall. He just won a genetic right? He won a genetic lottery, right? And he didn't have to work for anything to be tall. He just came out that way. Women see that, want to reproduce, right? So they all, I can't cuss, right? They all open up and they spread their legs, right? Good genetics, But let's go back to the signals that it sends off, because there's even stronger signals of masculinity than just being tall. Guys, I'm gonna start making videos like this now because I'm on a journey. And I've been on the journey for the past 3 months and I haven't been telling anybody, so I'm gonna tell you at the end of the video. But getting a good body, right, is a stronger signal, right, and gives off a stronger signal than being tall. You don't realize 99 Although 14% of the population of men in the Western world are 6 foot tall, only less than 5% of the population is under 15% body fat as men. Less than 5. Some people are saying it's 3, some people are saying it's 2. But guys, the reason why it sends off a stronger signal to have a great body is it's not a signal anymore. You are masculinity. You represent masculinity when you have a great body. People treat you, in normal places at least, like a movie star when you have a great body, right? You might be going to your grocery store, your Kroger's, your Winn-Dixie's, your Blue Lions, right? And you see your everyday common folk every day. It's like me getting up in the morning, right? 4 a.m., 3:30 a.m. And I go to the gym. If I go to the gym, right, the actual gym, the commercial gym, there's people in there that's already fit. They probably already in there. They're getting a good workout in, right? They saying they doing what the kids saying nowadays. They mogging, right? And it's like, okay, cool. But if I go to my neighborhood gym, ain't nobody in there because the common folk ain't doing that. So when you go to work and you built all kind of ways, like you built, like you look nice, you in great shape, your shoulders popping, your chest popping through, your stomach flat, you got big arms. They treat you like a movie star. This is why they say, you know what, you're a personal trainer because you must be doing something outside of here to keep you in shape. They don't think, yo, you just have, the just tendencies to just get fit. They don't think that. They think you must be doing some kind of job. It must be your job to get people fit or to stay fit. You must be playing sports. Yo, bro, you play football? No, I don't. I don't play football at all. But you must be doing something, right? I'm just taking care of myself. No shade, but just eating right, and I go to the gym. It's just because I like to do it. Let's get back to it though. You send off not only a signal, you let everybody know. You put the word everybody. You put yourself on a map and say, "I am masculinity." When you have a good body. See, height represents a multiplier. If I was 6'2" and I was built at my shape, obviously it would be much better for me. And people would look at me and be like, wow, this guy looks insane. And same thing with a guy that's 6'5", 6'7", 6'10", so on and so forth. But being tall, the way our women look at it is how a man looks at a woman having curves, right? Because men that are tall typically feel like they don't need anything else. So most of them stay lanky. Most of them. Because there's a lot of guys that are really tall that are in the gym getting right. But most of them rely on their height, and they pull what they pull with their height, so they feel like they don't need anything else. It's the same thing with a woman being curvy. A woman that is curvy will tend to let go in later years simply just based off the fact that because she got that booty, right? She got breast, that she can let her stomach hang a little bit. She don't have to work out like that because men still like me. It's the same thing. But when you show that you fit and that you train your body, Masculinity is a lifestyle. It's not a signal. You've done the work. That means a woman will love your mind. She will love your body, potentially how you think, your level of discipline. And when you speak, she will respect your authority. It's no longer a signal, fellas. So I'm not going to speak too much on that topic. I want to get into more of what, you know, I'm getting into now that my son's almost here. So I'll see y'all in the next video.